EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Barkley inside handoff.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 37 yards.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Hey, you block over here. Plant.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On the coverage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike. Yeah, Liz. 26. Go to 50. Back north. Jim.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great, set. Anyway, easy, 63, back.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
In motion right is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw here. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Crowd, let's get him.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
You're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, to almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Drops this one down to Gainwell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
158. This. Here, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0.
Jump out!
Rodgers again now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
13 more yards.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
50.
Rodgers now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Inside. check 26. 26. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Flip it down.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
Will find Gainwell out of the backfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle with Barkley. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
An audible here to get a new look.
63, 63, 63.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
319.
Warren will try the right side.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down and 8.
Get 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Steelers.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith, 52 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Kyle Duggar. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second and 20.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is Smith to the ground.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 60 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's good.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blue 58! Jump out!
Rodgers going to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, take 26. Back north. Go right. Inside.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
10 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Go to 50.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Got his man. It's Gainwell.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kenneth Gainwell.
36 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Smith will come in motion right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
There he goes right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 65 yards.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
It's just so unusual to see a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak play. Give a lot of credit to the defensive front They weren't permitting anything.
Yeah, from the naked eye, they only needed 2 or 3 inches there.
Yeah, and how do you go from needing 2 or 3 inches to losing yardage?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Good, 180, 180.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Oh, yeah. Joe Mixon still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Miller now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back north. Easy, plant. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers will get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
4 more yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go to 50. Get 300. Get 300. Give it. 26. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, 88. Hey, teammate. Go right. Inside. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down throw for Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. He's going to have a Texans first down as the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 3.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on third down and 4 to go. Stroud going to set up the throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll go. It's Stroud. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back north. Get it! 3-8, take third, get 300, get 300. 3-8.
First down for Aaron. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
This. 20, right on it. 3-18.
In the shotgun, it's Aaron. I had it defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Rodgers. Open man. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, you block him. Hey, 88. Screen it.
Now Rodgers on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
18. Buggy.
Now whistles here and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Throwing on second down. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Third down, they need 5. From the gun, here's Stroud, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
46-yard line.
In motion now, it's Collins. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
All right.
Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Bryant. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. No chance at all. He'll go down. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in to drop this. It's a loss of 8. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Whoa. Right, Tony. Nice and Texas.
Now Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll take this one in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
88. 318. Inside. Jump up. 26. 50. Boxing.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. He's got it! And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. It covers 51 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, 88.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Back north.
Now Rodgers. He'll put this out wide to Gainwell. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14-10.
Steelers 10.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
318. On the 50.
Rodgers to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Hey, 626.
They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
Here we go.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Kirk is the motion man. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now Mixon, and he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 2nd down, Stroud. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now, Stroud. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Number 50, number 58.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. That is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Second down, Rodgers. A gain there of 21. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
26.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That'll be complete to Gainwell. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 26-yard line.
258. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers here on second down. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Back north.
Rodgers now. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
Number 50. Hey, you block him. No. 18. Number 50.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, it is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Look at high.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 20, here's second down and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing is Stroud. Forced to his right. He's got it at the 7. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Second and goal. All right. Kirk is the motion man. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. and he's going to be run down behind the line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, uno Mars.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
First down for Aaron. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. Still on his feet. DK Metcalf. A big one here in the 4th quarter. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Gainwell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
No. Back north. Get 300. Get this. 630. Hey, 88. Plant. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Screen again.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
That's taken in. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line. Getting the job done on 4th. And now it's 1st and goal.
That's good for us. Steelers. First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, this. Teammate. Hey, 6. Go to 50.
Rodgers going up top again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Inside.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good. So the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Texans 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Forced out wide. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.